Good evening. Welcome to What's New. Tonight we have some very special guests, and this is our Valentine's Day show. So we'll say Happy Valentine to all you lovely ladies out there.
And especially at St. Jim Memorial.
Yes, I'd like to say a very happy Valentine's Day to Regina Burr. She said, I watch your show and I just would like to see it again. She's in the hospital. I said, well, you watch because I'm going to say your name.
So there you are.
Okay, and I'll let ours take over and introduce our guest.
Okay, tonight we have Downtown Renewal Group, we have Kara and Georgia, and we also have representative for the Route de Ben, and that is Laura Oliver. So either one of you who wants to be first, go right ahead and start talking.
She's busy writing.
I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about our event coming up. This weekend's event, it's our Valentine event. It's called Romancing the Grape. And it's the second of our 4 events that we hold year-round. And so we have 6 wineries participating in the
That's
event.
great.
You can purchase your tickets online, and once you purchase your ticket, you can start at any winery you wish. And you'll get a sample of wine and a food pairing at each winery. And you'll receive a souvenir glass at your first stop. And you can visit the wineries in any order that you wish and spend your day as leisurely as you want, roaming around the wineries. If you'd like, you can split your visits up over 2 days. Some people do them all in one day, and some people spend the night at one of the B&Bs in town and then finish up on Sunday.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, the event runs from 11 to 5 each day.
Okay. And how many guests do you normally?
Oh,
Yeah.
it depends on the time of year. This time of year, we usually see anywhere from 100 to 150 people.
Well, that's great.
Wow.
And the summer is probably a lot more.
The summer events, we have a fall event, Wine Divas in November, and then in the springtime, we have our Georgia Laterre Earth Day event, and those events are typically a little busier. So,
Okay. You want to tell something about your winery? I mean, about Cave, and then you can talk about the other ones if you want.
okay. Well, like I said, there's 6 participating wineries. We've had the Route de Vin Forum for almost 10 years now, so we've been doing events for going on 10 years. How about I tell you, before I do that, I'll tell you about what each winery is serving for this
Sure,
event.
that would be great.
The St. Jen Winery is making bacon sriracha s'mores, which will be kind of interesting. Charlottesville's got a mushroom strudel. Chamette's doing an Indian winter spice chicken.
Wow.
Twin Oaks has a crushed pineapple and peach dessert. And we're doing a chocolate dessert salami with almonds, walnuts, and biscotti. And then at Sand Creek, you can find homemade cream puffs filled with custard and dusted with sugar. So all those will be paired up with each winery's wine.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, what's the dates on this?
This weekend, the
Okay.
14th
Oh,
and
this
15th of
weekend.
February.
We have both of them this weekend.
Yeah, it's a busy
Oh.
weekend. Valentine weekend, Mardi Gras weekend, busy, busy.
Golly.
Today at school, the kids drew, the 4th grade did a really great job. They drew Mardi Gras mask, and they had some really fancy ones. They were really cool. I told them to save them for the art show, because they were really neat. I said, okay, there's your paper, here's I had a napkin with 4 different ones on. I said, use that and do anything you want. So they had some really neat ones. And
They
then
get
they
creative.
painted them with watercolor,
They have a good time.
yeah. That was neat, yeah. Okay, do you want to say something about your wine, the Cave Winery, and then you can tell a little bit about the other ones too, if you
Well,
want.
our winery is pretty unique. We're the only winery that I know of that has, in fact, a natural cave. A lot of wineries have caves, but ours is natural. People picnic inside the cave. We are a family winery. We've been open, this will be our 12th season that we're going to be going into. We have 15 acres of grapevine. All of our wines are estate grown, which we're really proud of that. So we grow everything. That's a really big deal for the Route de Vin. We really like to promote Missouri wine and grapes. So all the wines that you'll get to try on the Route de Vin this weekend were grown and made right here in Missouri
At every winery?
at every winery.
Well, that's neat.
That's great.
Yeah. That's real important to us to promote the Missouri wine industry.
And you have tours also, you talk about that.
Well, we don't have a formal tour at the cave. Some of the other wineries do offer formal tours, but you come in and you can taste your wine. We have a biscotti bar. We make biscotti. based off my grandma's recipe. We grew up drinking our biscotti in wine, not coffee. So we use her recipe. We have 8 to 12 different kinds, and we bake them. We'll start baking again this spring. And then we encourage our guests to experiment with the different flavor combinations of biscotti and wine, something kind of different. Take your biscotti down to the cave and have a unique wine experience for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a nice thing about the Route de Vin, that there's so many unique wineries on the trail. Everyone is a little bit different. There's something for everyone. We pull most of our guests from the St. Louis area. And regardless of what your wine preference is or what kind of winery you like to visit, you can find something here in St. John. We've got big, we've got small, we've got family-owned. There's something for everybody.
It's a good variety.
There's a nice variety here. We've got 9 wineries now here in the county.
Oh, really? I didn't know we had that many.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we can keep you busy for several days.
Ooh. I'll never make it home. Because I like wine. You'll have to take me home.
Somebody's gonna have to
responsibly.
take you home.
Yeah, go with me to take me home. Designated driver.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you need a designated driver, for sure.
So do you like wine?
Okay.
And that's this weekend.
That is this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday.
And
from 11 to
starts at-
5. Starts at 11 a.m., ends
Okay.
at 5 p.m. each day. Tickets are available online. Otherwise, there'll be a limited number of tickets available at each winery on the day of the event. So if you decide last minute, you can still come out to one of the wineries and get
Okay.
tickets.
And do you have a price on the tickets?
They're $25 each.
Okay. It's good.
And where do they go online to find them?
You can go to our website, rdvwinetrail.com.
Oh, okay.
And there's a link there to purchase your tickets, and the tickets will be available online through Friday. And then Saturday morning, you can get tickets at any of the wineries if you like.
That's good.
That'll be a nice event.
It'll be very
Usually
nice.
is, yes.
Yeah.
Be great.
You going?
I don't know.
She needs to find a driver first.
Find a driver. Because I wouldn't be able to drive. Could go out there, but not come back.
Especially that curvy road, yeah.
I know. I'm not good on curves.
Okay, anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Very nice, yeah. Okay, Kara or Georgia, whichever one's gonna start talking.
I can go first.
Yep, you can plug.
I'm Georgia Honerman. I'm the promotional chairman for Downtown Renewal. This weekend's going to be a big event, not along with Route de Vin, but we have our chocolate walk, which is a major event for downtown St. John. We've done things a little different this year. We're changing it up, making it, using more of the merchants involved in it. It has expanded. What we're going to do with the community is we've sold our tickets through pre-sale. We've had a couple of makeshift set up at the Country Mart, sell the tickets. They're pre-sale at $8. The day of the event is $10. What our community can do is take their ticket and redeem it at the Welcome Center, and they'll get a nice little gourmet box to put their chocolates in. We have 33 participating in the
my
chocolate
goodness.
walk. What we have asked the merchants this year is to do 300 chocolates, gourmet chocolates, not store-bought. Anything that has chocolate in it is considered a gourmet chocolate. These are the little boxes that they can contribute or put their chocolates in, and then on top of the box, we're going to have a map. And that'll be a map of everyone participating in the downtown
Oh,
chocolate
that's
walk.
neat.
So that's a new little feature that we're doing.
Lots of calories.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Add a little wine, it'll be good.
Diet the next day.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be good. The reason for the chocolate walk is also a good promo for downtown renewal and for downtown St. John. It helps with, renewal for the merchants, brings in traffic. The merchants have all made their stores beautiful for the event. Just a lot of new things. The downtown renewal promotes the events for downtown, and what this does is it helps with the flyers, the tickets, the balloons, the advertising, the tickets, everything for the main event. What Kara has done with the Chocolate Walk this year is we're donating 2 pair of Chocolate Walk tickets. And what we've done is go online and you can do a post
Vanna.
that you like it, that you shared it, make a little comment, and Friday she's going to randomly pick 2 numbers for 2 tickets. And then those will be distributed out Friday, the day before the event. And again, everyone needs to go to the Welcome Center to redeem their pre-sale ticket and/or get their ticket for the day. And the ticket for the day will be $10. That bumps it up. But like I said, all the monies go to all the advertisement for every event that we do.
It's our one big fundraiser for the
Yeah,
year.
it's a big fundraiser.
And you have a nice crowd too, right? From St. Louis, a lot of people, and the other counties
Yes.
around.
Yes. We
And
had,
the fact that we've expanded it farther out into St. John and included other merchants as well, as we've taken the flyers and advanced them farther out, outside of downtown St. John, along with the
great.
hotels, the golf courses, the Dairy Queen. We've just advanced for the advertisement to bring those crowds in.
Well, that's great.
our goal is to also get locals and not just out of town.
Right.
So that locals can see.
Yes, our local people need to come downtown.
treasures
They
we
don't
have
realize
downtown.
everything we have.
Yeah.
Right.
We're working on it.
Yeah. And you talk to a lot of people and they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what our program is about.
Absolutely.
That's why we're trying to get everybody involved and
Involved
interested.
and
Right, right.
knowing
Then
what's going
our
on.
second event will be coming up February 27th, and that's the Art Walk. And the theme this year will be Mardi Gras. I think the whole month of February is Mardi Gras. And the hours are 6 to 9. Several merchants will be participating along with the Art Walk. The Art Walk, several of the artists will have featured artists with a chance to win their $100, I guess,
Piece of art.
Well, yeah,
Or
well,
gift
it's a
kit.
$100, yeah.
Gift, yeah.
It's a $100 that features up to a credit for the part, for them, the art people, as well as participating merchants. And it's focusing on the art as well as the artisan pieces. Because several of the merchants in downtown St. John also have artisan pieces. So, it's all one. So we're working on a lot of different events tying in with the Art Walk, as well as the merchants, as well as bringing more people in the community downtown St. John. So,
And that's always nice because.
That's always nice.
Especially in the warmer months where you can sit
absolutely.
outside at the
And Art Walk
tables
is
and
always the
stay
fourth
there till
Friday.
10 or 11 o'clock at night.
Absolutely.
Visit.
The Art Walk is always the fourth Friday of every month. So,
Except December.
I'm sorry?
Except for December and January.
Except for December and January.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right. And then we have our nice St. John bags, recycled bags, along with our T-shirts.
Do you
So,
want to hold up your T-shirt, Karen?
sure.
We only have a few sizes of these left, but we're trying to sell out, and then we're gonna make another big order. This is the new logo of the Downtown Renewal Project.
Oh, I like that.
And so we got T-shirts printed last year, and then we have our bags also, which are great for, you can fit a lot of groceries in those bags. They're really great. I keep several of them in my trunk. So with Downtown Renewal, we do have a fairly new board coming in this year. They took over January 1 of this year. I was fortunate enough to be elected president, and vice president is Wayne Grusling, and treasurer is Kathy Grusling, and secretary is Susie Johnson. And then we have our 4 committee chairs, which is Georgia as promotions, Sandra Cabot as economic development, and Brian Gray as design committee, and Wayne is stepping in as the organization chair also. And then we have a couple of at-large members that just help us out, and that's Joy Shoemaker, Mark Buckite, Diane Wilson, and Deborah Peters. So we are really trying to work this year as a board to utilize all 4 pillars of the Main Street approach, between economic development or restructuring, promotions, design, and organization. Downtown Renewal has been in existence for going on 9 years. And we just we want to strengthen it. I really feel like St. John's got a lot to offer. I think we can really compete with some of the other cities that have a lot of tourist traffic and shop traffic and those kind of things. We are spread out a little bit more, but I feel like we have more to offer than some other places. So our goal is to just help revitalize. Georgia's working very hard with the merchants to try and give them some ideas to think outside the box of what they can do to promote their own business and what they can do. We're working with a web developer for our own website, and then also they're going to be working with merchants that want to on their own websites and their social media and those things. That's part of what St. John really needs to work on, is our marketing of the town itself.
Right.
We do have so much to offer, and that's kind of the wave of the future and what we can do to engage more people. You notice on our chocolate walk boxes, we have the hashtag downtown St. John. That's kind of that's really what our brand for downtown St. John. And you'll notice the tilted fleur-de-lis, we're trying to incorporate that into all of our designs. And that be our brand for downtown St. John. Our district, as it is right now, runs from the Gabourey to the Gabourey, and from the west side of 4th Street all the way down to the river. So that's our distinct area that we are working on, trying to revitalize, and it's the houses and the businesses in that district.
And the bed and breakfast.
And any business, not just typical merchants
Right.
that are in that district. So we're working on doing kind of a walking campaign. George and I spent several hours earlier in January walking around, inviting people to participate in the chocolate walk. Last year we had 22 participants signed up. I think we actually ended up having 19 that participated the day of last year for the chocolate walk, and this year we're up to 33. So we've done some good work.
Chocolate.
And a lot of that is
Okay,
also, we have new businesses open. We've had new businesses open in the last year, businesses that weren't there last year to be able to participate. But we're really trying to foster a community of, we're all in this together, and we all benefit. If we have a thriving downtown, we can recruit some bigger businesses that have more people that come in and bring people into downtown. So we're trying to look at the big picture. We're trying to really keep the city abreast of what we're trying to do. What the big picture goals are. We have a big planning event later this month, and we've invited the alderman and the mayor and Martin Tummel with city planning and Petrie all to come down, so that we can all be on the same page and have a vision, and it's not just one person's idea.
That
It's
is
very
great.
cohesive. So we're trying to work really hard to get. I think everybody in St. John is kind of for the most part, we're at least in the same book. We're not always on the same chapter or the same page, but we're
right.
trying to get on the same page.
Everybody's trying
The
their
good
own
news is
little thing.
we're at least in the same book
Right.
most of the time. Sometimes it's different series, but at least the same book.
And it'll be great when you get them all on the same page.
Yeah. I think we really do. We've got so much to offer, and there's been some turnover in some of the businesses, and we have some younger business owners that are in town, and we have
that's
some
great,
younger business owners that are doing some development and things, and so we're really trying to utilize. Not that we want everybody to be old or new. We very much so appreciate Mary Pura, for one, who has done so much for our community and stepped down off of our board this year. She's been a wealth of knowledge, and she's really helped us to lead in the direction. I wouldn't be involved with Downtown Renewal if it weren't for Mary. So I definitely appreciate her, and we've got a lot to give. We just need to find the balance of between new and old and what we can do to move forward to keep everything going. So other than that, I don't know much more about. We've got several events slated for this year. We're going to do Spring into Downtown in April.
Garden walk.
In the Spring into Downtown, it's just like a sidewalk sale. We offered it to merchants that they can kind of out with the old, in with the new type thing. And St. Vincent de Paul is going to have their spring yard sale that same weekend. We thought we could kind of showcase it as kind of a junking event. That's something that's really becoming popular, is going out and finding your treasures for cheap prices and something like that. The garden walk, we have, it's the Master Gardeners put on the garden walk, and then we sponsor a ticket that goes inside that for the merchants that want to give a discount for that day. So we kind of help out with that, and we are definitely willing to help
With any event.
promote any event that's within St. John. So if
And
you've
that's
got
what
it,
the money's for.
send it to St. John, downtown St. John is our email at Gmail, or on our Facebook page, and let us know, and we'll be glad to help promote it. We're really trying to build up our Facebook traffic and our website traffic so that we can just get.
And the
get more
social
out there.
media too,
Yes,
how
yeah.
many
The social
people
media is a
goes
big,
out
Right,
Yeah.
right.
from one email.
Right,
I mean,
which is
or
why,
one
which is why
post,
we're
yeah.
doing our ticket giveaway. I put that on roughly
About
4
4
o'clock today, and we had 15 new likes as of 6 o'clock, so.
And that's for the
It's-
2 free
it's-
tickets.
yeah,
Or
so-
2 sets of tickets, yeah.
So we're trying to get some new likes and new faces and some fresh blood, and we're always willing to have volunteers and people to come down and help out. It takes a lot of people. You know, I have a full-time job within my business itself, and this is all, you know, this is strictly volunteer. Georgia and I spend our time volunteering. Georgia has spent a lot of time since I recruited her.
If I'm
And-
downtown eating, shopping, buying flowers, I take pictures of them. I post them on my personal Facebook. Kara picks them up and puts them on Facebook downtown, St. John. And within minutes, we have tons of hits with likes and comments and,
That's great.
yeah, so it's fun. So it's getting the businesses out in the social media, which that's what we want to do.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun.
Did you want to hold up your sign on your,
That's just the prices for our t-shirts.
Okay,
Our
and where
t-shirts
can
are
you-
12 and our bags are 5. Right now, they are available at my shop at Simple to Sassy at the corner of Main and Washington. They are always available when we do special pop-ups, like they'll be available at the Welcome Center this weekend while we're selling our Chocolate Walk tickets in boxes. And then we have set up every 6 weeks at Country Mart throughout this year. Our next weekend is second weekend in March.
Yep.
And so we take our bags and our shirts over there and just try to get the word out and promote our next events and what's coming up. One of our big goals is to get our locals involved. And a lot of times they don't know, some
That's
people
right.
don't read the paper, people don't drive through downtown, whatever. So we're trying to do what we can to reach out to more locals, because I think if they knew what was going on, they would come down and engage. If we look at Jordan Fett, a lot of it's locals, a lot of it's tourists too, but, the locals will come down. So we're trying to look at some events. We'd really like to do like Saturday sunset concerts,
shows,
May through, we would stop during the Chamber of Commerce Summer Music
Right.
Series. But before and after that, do a Saturday sunset concert type thing. We're looking at car shows,
Movies,
movies.
downtown movies.
Another good thing would be to do, we were in Arkansas, and I think several towns down there, the littler towns. They have, on Saturday nights, you can walk around the blocks in town, and they have different people there with different little music groups. And they're all playing different kind of music.
Right.
Nice.
And it's really fun
Right.
because you can, if you don't like this kind of music,
Right.
you can walk a
Walk
block
down
and
to
you
the
got
next
another
Right.
one. So that might be something to
Yeah,
encourage for later on, or
We
that
really
would
want to
be-
appeal to all the senses
All
when they're
ages.
coming in
Right.
St. John too, so that it's, it's truly an experience, and it's an experience when you come into downtown and you know that you're downtown, you've had this experience, you're either staying at the B&Bs or you're a local and you've come down and gone to the Audubon and there's people across the street playing music, and so they get your attention, and so we're really trying to foster, and I know Sandra with tourism is really working on doing Saturdays in St. John and trying to build that up through the summer months too. But we've got a lot to offer. I know last year in my business, April was my biggest month. So we want to start early, and I had several good months last year, but April by far was, I think people were tired of the nasty weather we had last year. We're ready to get out by the time April finally came. So we want to start early. We don't want to wait just for, June or July for tourist season to start.
That's
We want to
right.
start up a lot of our events early and get them going. Like I said, Georgia's a wealth of knowledge, and she has a lot of the merchants know her, and, she can come in and just give them a few little tips. She's done visual for a long time, so she can come in and just say, you just tweak this, just this little bit, and it'll help us bridge that gap and go
There's
over.
a program that I've come up with. I've come up with a couple programs, and one is called the Decorative Display Contest. And what I'd like to do is just go into different merchants here and there, and then Nothing's set in stone. And if they have a beautiful display, I'll ask to take a picture of it. We post it. So it's great marketing for the business.
Right.
It's free, so,
And then we're gonna work on, what's up downtown too.
Yeah.
And try to look at what the new products are, what the new services are, those type of things. So we're working on trying to get some different events going. We really wanna, the first year, we really wanna just improve the events that we have. And then look at introducing some new events. We really would like to, down the road, it's not gonna happen this year, do an Oktoberfest. You know, we have the French Heritage Festival to celebrate that, but we don't have a whole lot to celebrate our German heritage that we have here. So there used to be one. We're
I was
looking
gonna
at-
say, we used to have Oktoberfest.
Right, looking at maybe bringing it back.
Yeah, that would be great.
We have, we have the great Rural Heritage Days with the Lions Club in October, and
that's
that's a
great,
great
yes.
event. But we're looking at, probably early November or late September and doing an Oktoberfest to do our German heritage. So we want to celebrate our history, but also make it mainstream so that, you appeal to some of the younger crowds. And our hashtags with Downtown St. John, we're really hoping that that'll catch some of the younger crowd's attention this weekend, and we can get some media going on social media and, Instagram and Twitter and those kind of things, so.
So anything you come up with, email it to us, and
Okay.
it'll be mentioned we're on 2 times a month,
Okay.
2nd and the 4th.
that'd be great.
Great.
Or just pop in.
Okay.
That'd be great.
When you have anything to say, just come in the door.
Let's pop in and say, hey, we've got this idea for today.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we're working on a lot of stuff. The design committee is working hard on River Gauge Park, which it's kind of been there for a while, and sometimes not much effort has been to it because it's, all the hoops to jump through with Army Corps of Engineers and everything.
Right,
So we've gone back to the drawing board with the landscape architect, and we should have a new drawing of what the park should be like, hopefully in the next 6 weeks or so. We'll have
Well, that'd
that,
be
so we
great,
can go
yeah.
forward with that. We really want to do some funding towards that event specifically. And then with economic restructuring, they're working on a database of any of the open and vacant buildings in our district. So that, if you're looking at moving to St. John, well, here's the list. This is exactly what you need. I was fortunate enough just to buy a new house, and so I'm working on a restoration project too, because I don't have enough on my plate between the shop and everything else. So
And it'll probably be so
I'm
cute.
restoring a house, and I'm excited about it, and I want to use that as a model for some of the other houses that we can do in town. It was vacant for 10 years, so it's a lot of work, but
Is it?
it's on Jefferson Street.
On Jefferson.
Yeah, so it's a 2-story Queen Anne, builder's Queen Anne.
Oh,
So
neat.
I'm really, it's got the original pocket doors and hardwood floors, and it's got a lot of character to it. So I'm hoping to
She'll
be able
make
to
it
use
beautiful.
that as a display so that some other people will want to put some money into their businesses and facades and homes and everything, just so we can make,
Make the town look
whole-
beautiful,
Yes,
yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, that's about all I have.
And that's a great program. I'm glad that Mary brought it to St.
Yes,
John.
yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a great philosophy. They, it's,
And that's nationwide
sure,
also.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
It's
a
not
main-
just
it's-
something
yeah,
local,
It's
yeah.
a Main Street initiative. It's taking place all across the US.
Right.
If you look at Cape Girardeau has Old Town Cape, which is equivalent to our downtown renewal. And they have a little bit different funding scheme because they have the lovely casino there, and they get $1 for every time the turnstile turns on the casino.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't it be great if
Oh
we could
my
have that
goodness.
here?
Yes.
But you can definitely see the differences that they have made down there. They put the
Their whole
lighting
store-
in,
Their
and
whole riverfront is
yes,
beautiful.
Yes,
they're doing
it is.
they're doing the new, they're expanding the river walk, and they're doing a lot of things down there. So we're looking at our placemaking and what we can do for sustainable funding, and what we can, that's part of our conversation that we need to have with the city at the end of the month. This month is where we fit in the city and where we can fit long-term. We can't sustain everything on the Chocolate Walk every year.
Right.
So we've got to look at what we can do long-term to just the longevity of the city in general.
And I was really glad to see in the paper where they brought the other window factory in because you
yeah.
have to go out and get people.
Yeah.
You know, we can't buy clothes here, we can't
Sure.
buy shoes here.
No.
And the people need to support the businesses that actually try to make it, and
Sure.
they have to close because
Sure.
nobody's shopping with them.
Sure.
Well, the theme I came up with for St. John is do it all without the mall. Which you can do, anything that you ever need is right here in St. John. Anything that you want, that's down the road. But anything that you need, that you absolutely need, is right here in St. John.
Except underwear.
Well, I'm not gonna go that route.
Dollar General's got some, I guess.
But I've done my entire Christmas shopping in downtown
In
St. John, and I have family in other states. And I've had no problem buying unique things for my family.
Right.
Or my friends, whether it be birthday, anniversary, Christmas, it doesn't matter. You can find it all right here.
And that has to be the mindset of
Absolutely,
people.
absolutely. Keep the
Support
revenue right
our
in the town
town.
that you live in.
Right.
My husband and I moved here 2 years ago, and we're both very small town, we came from
Oriented,
small
right.
towns, so we like to be supportive of the town. We eat here, we shop here, and everything's here.
Right.
So I just thought, do it all without the mall. I mean, it's the perfect
That's a
little
good one.
river
Yeah.
town that, yeah. And I have no problem shopping.
See why we're so blessed to have her on our board.
Yes, exactly. And it takes people with initiative like
Sure.
that to.
But when you live in your town, you want to take pride in your town, so why not support your town?
And a lot of
Yeah.
it is educating, a lot of it really is just educating. People don't
Same with
take the
wines.
time.
We do support the
Um,
wines, too, the wineries, too.
Yes, she does.
Yes,
People don't take the time.
We will be your fair share.
People don't take the time to just stop and see what's downtown.
What's
you know,
around, right.
Right.
Or even what's anywhere. Before, when I lived north of town, and before I opened the shop, I didn't shop downtown a whole lot. Of course, I wasn't here, I was kind of everywhere for a while, but, if we can get people in and just kind of reel them in, I think we'll have them and they're hooked and they can see, especially because personalization is such a big thing right now. That's a big trend, is personalization and handmade, and St. John's got that. I mean, we've got
Definitely.
so many places that can do that, so.
And the merchants take such pride in their
They do.
They
businesses.
do, and I feel so sorry for them because they struggle.
Well, it's,
Because
it's.
people don't go in their shops
Sure.
and shop.
And when people come in, they're the experts at their
Right.
own
They
shops.
are.
They
You
know
go-
what
You go
sells.
to the big box stores and.
Absolutely.
You don't, it's not the same kind of service. It's much
Georgia,
different.
you need to write an article for the paper of those things you just said about being from small town and that you shopped here and found everything you need.
Well, we
That
did
was-
at Christmas time, it was kind of the logo for shop,
For the
do
shop
it all without the mall, and it's all part of the shop local.
Was that in the
theme
paper
that's-
though?
Well, the shop local is nationwide. But
Shop
the
small
theme that I
Saturday.
came up with is, do it all without the mall. That was during the whole Christmas into the shop small weekend. That was just kind of a little theme that I threw out there, and we should.
But you
put
ought
it
to
on
throw
our
it into the
flyers.
newspaper so people can read
And
it.
I used to work for a big box store that, I used to work for Lord and Taylor for years. And then I've also worked for very small businesses. It's just, the small shops have a personality that you can never, ever, ever get in a brick and mortar. Ever, ever.
No,
You just can't find it. And I've done both, but, the smaller places, the smaller businesses have such personality and such charm that no one can,
Which is how I met Georgia.
well, the thing is, I wasn't even here a
She
month.
came in my shop.
We had to live at the Microtel till we got our home, and what better thing to do than go shopping? So I
Right.
hit every shop. I hit every shop. So, I knew what it had to offer. Otherwise, what am I gonna do? I have to
Sit in a stupid room.
hit every shop.
So she's pretty well known.
Yeah,
Most
pretty
most of the
well known.
merchants know her pretty well, so.
Yeah.
But that would be if you would do a weekly or
Right, I plan on
whatever little
doing that.
article, just put, and another good thing would be maybe have the shop owners put what they have to offer and have something special
We do.
each week.
We've already touched
Right,
base
which-
that they can send an email and I can
We're doing
stop right in.
a lot of that via social media.
Right, that's all on
That's
social
great,
media.
yeah.
Today I posted what the special was at the Audubon. Last week, I did a special on a beautiful display that Kelly at the Show Me Shop did, and that had the biggest hits of all. So it's whenever I'm out and
Now,
about.
is
I
that
have
on on that Facebook and
Correct,
on?
correct.
I don't know hashtag and Twitter
Hashtag,
and all that
Just, yeah,
stuff.
it's facebook.com downtown.
But that
St. John.
is like,
Right.
That's for Twitter or Instagram.
and that's on your phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what it is,
My phone is, open up the thing and do 1, 2, 3, C.
funny.
That's a
phone is-
C, D-E-F, that's a.
if I'm out and about, I have a camera on my phone. So I just take a picture of today at the Audubon. I took a picture and it was a beautiful Philly cheese steak pasta to die for. I clipped it, put it on my personal Facebook. Kara picked up on it and put it on hashtag Facebook downtown St. John. And and within 5 minutes, you know, I mean, I get the permission from the owners first if
Right.
I can do it. I'm not just gonna go in and take pictures, which is
Yeah.
perfectly fine, but I'm trying to be nice about it. But, you know.
And that lets them know that you're
Right, because a lot of
advertising for them
businesses,
also.
a lot of businesses really don't like you coming, I know the brick and mortars don't like you coming in with cameras at all. I mean, so, but I still try to be courteous of the business owners, so, yeah, so that's what I did today. Went around and took pictures. of
And
my
that's
food.
great.
So, yeah, it's great,
My husband used to have a business in town, and we always shopped in town.
absolutely.
But all of a sudden, there wasn't that much to offer.
No,
So
It-
you started going out
Right.
to buy something,
Sure.
so you would eat and you would spend
Sure.
a lot of money out of town.
And I really
And we
think
never
that-
were like that when we owned the business. We always
Mm-hmm.
supported.
I think we're on an upswing of, you know, I think St. John kind of really teetered there for a while on growing to great lengths and doing some great things or plummeting. And you can teeter there for quite a while, but I really feel with the new businesses that we've had coming in, we've got St. Genevieve Ghost Tours coming in that are gonna start the ghost tours in April.
I've read that.
We're-
That's gonna be
We're real
neat.
excited about that.
The Pewter
Of course,
Place.
the Audubon opening, the Pewter Place opening, the
And that
DeWorks
place
Center
is
opening.
marvelous. They have the nicest
Right,
little,
yes.
I mean,
They're
every
little
price
salt and pepper
range.
shakers.
You like those, and I like the little ornaments. I think
Oh,
those
yeah,
are
the little
precious.
ornaments are
Yeah.
cute, too.
They're really-
They've
So-
just got super nice things.
Yeah, they do.
With,
They have good price range.
Absolutely.
Hardly nothing all the way up.
Yeah. Rust opening, you know, we've been blessed with several businesses
Right,
open up and,
brought a lot of people to
Yeah,
town
yeah.
because she's so creative.
yeah. So
Yeah, Sam is very creative.
I think we're on the upswing and we just want to keep the momentum going and we're always looking for volunteers and anybody to help
And your
out.
shop brought a lot of people to town too.
I hope.
I think so.
And I want to expand to next door and do some booths and some more consignment and things next door too, but that got put on the back burner when we bought the house.
The house.
Oh, yeah, the house did it, huh?
She's our own Nicole Curtis. She's our little St. John Nicole Curtis from, yeah.
I am blogging about the whole house
Yeah.
remodel and stuff too, so that we have the whole history of it, so.
Oh, that'd be neat,
it'll be-
yeah.
I'm taking
I think
lots
she
and
should
lots
call
of pictures.
DIY and have them come down and do segment from stage one all the way till start to finish.
I would love that, but
That would bring in a lot of
I
business.
want to be in there and, hoping to be in there in like 6 weeks, so.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, quick work, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
she's on a time frame.
yes, I
Yeah.
would like to be in there in 6 weeks,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens. We are gonna have a big open house once we have it, so
Oh, good.
Oh,
everybody will be invited,
Yeah.
so.
Back to the chocolate walk, when we had our little Meg shift set up at the Country Mart. We had our bags and I had them all decorated and we had chocolates all over the table and we had a lot of people that just donated money to it, which was great.
That is, and you know that's really true.
That's a
Anytime you're
bonus.
selling tickets or anything out there, people
Yep.
are always giving you money. I mean,
And
they just,
also, there's
"I don't
going
want
to
a
be
ticket, I'll give you some money."
some surprise women because that's their Valentine's gift or tickets for the chocolate walk. So that was a great gift too.
That is, that's cool.
Absolutely.
You suggested
So,
and those guys thought,
yeah,
"Oh,
they
that's
came up and
great."
said, "Oh, this is a great Valentine's gift," and I'm like, "And there's the florist, buy a little rose, and you're set."
No thought.
Yeah, no,
Ready makeshift.
absolutely, it was a no-brainer for them. I caught them before they went and got their groceries. Yeah,
Cool.
It'd be great if we just get something in where we've got can shop for clothing and things. It's just,
There is Kathy's Portland
Well,
Bins.
Kathy's, I was
yeah,
gonna say
Kathy
Kathy's,
has, but
yeah.
Some
you
great
need
stuff.
something for children
Sure.
and shoes and men's and, you know, you need a variety.
Right, right. It's
Because so many
definitely
of the
more
elderly people can't
boutique.
go out of town to shop.
Right.
They're at a, because I
I
know.
ran the shoe department at Lord and Taylor, so, yeah.
And they
was
just,
really-
you know, they're
I
at
looked
a,
and looked for
they just
shoes.
can't get there.
Sure.
They have no way of going,
Right.
and it's a shame. Because I know I've gone out of town and I didn't like what I found, so I'm back at my sewing machine making my own clothes again.
I've been threatening that, because I had.
Oh, I've been through it, yeah, I did it. I got 2 outfits going. I thought, the heck with this. I can stay in town,
There you
Yeah.
go.
which I would rather do.
Sure.
Because, you know, there's a lot of unique gifts that you can find.
Absolutely.
And my family likes these little different things that I can go down in all these shops and pick
Sure.
up something odd.
Well, then it's more personal too,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
it
it's,
is.
rather
It's
than,
unique.
than a, hey, got you this gift card because it was at the checkout and it didn't take any effort. Or, I saw this and just thought of you, you know?
Right,
Um,
right.
So it's, you know,
Well, I know
There's-
that pewter man, he's got those, he's got ornaments, and I've got 2 great-grandchildren coming this year, so we're getting ornaments lined up.
There you go.
perfect.
That'll be their Christmas gift. But I think it's great that we're just starting to get things, but we need a lot more, I just, so people could stay in town.
Sure.
We just need some more
Yep.
businesses in here.
We're trying.
And
And
it's twofold. We need businesses and we need consumers. So
Yeah.
we get them both. So
Yeah, yeah.
trying to work on both of them to get, a lot of it's kind of, you know, grooming. It's grooming our merchants so they know what people need and know what people want. And then it's also grooming our community so that they take the time to invest in their own community too.
That's why we like for people to come on and say what they've got and what
Sure.
they're going to do, and that way you put it out and people pick up on it. Because I know I've gone out to the nutrition center and had a lot of people say, oh, I heard this and this on your show one night.
Right?
So I know we're getting out there.
Yeah.
And we'll be 4 years in June, so.
That's awesome.
And we work for the city for free.
Yeah.
All volunteer,
Yes, that's a good thing, is that not a good thing?
Same thing
That's
with
a good
downtown
thing.
Rule. All volunteer.
Yes,
But love it.
Right.
absolutely.
It's, you know, it's all about just
been
getting
fun.
that.
Right.
It has. We've had a good time, and we had a lot of good.
A lot of
good
great
people.
guests.
Yeah.
Lot
No
of-
dollar amount can put on something
was-
that we do that's so much fun.
I was telling
No.
Georgia about the puppets last time I was here.
Yeah.
You bought what?
The
Oh,
puppets
yeah,
that were here
puppets.
last time I was here.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
You were here when they were here.
Yeah, I'm not so fond of the puppets. She did a great job. But
That was the
I was
coolest
glad you didn't
thing,
have
wasn't
puppets
it?
tonight.
I want to have her back.
That was so cool.
just-
From
wish we
Hope
could get her
Church, she, a
back.
ventriloquist
She's
from
a
Hope
little
Church.
kid. I mean,
Too
she's
fun.
Of 12, was she 12 or 13?
I don't remember.
We'd
And
love
she was so good. I
She
mean,
makes her own puppets?
She's a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
And so
She's a
she had gone
ventriloquist.
to this.
She
Um,
was, oh, she was
and the
great.
expressions that she made that little thing make. It was,
She had gone
just
to like
great.
a youth
We ought to
convention.
call her and have
And
her on here
I
again.
think so,
That was
too.
so
Just
fun.
make sure it's not the night that I'm here.
I think we ought
I think you
to.
found one of my phobias.
But she was just
Yeah,
really.
she was fantastic.
She was
That's
very
hard to
energetic.
do.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. No way.
I couldn't talk with her.
A lot of coordination.
Couldn't do that.
I didn't see how they do that. Can you do it?
No.
No. I have to move my lips and most of the time my hands.
Well, I think this weekend's gonna be a fun-filled weekend for.
I do too. think
I will
it
be
is.
It's gonna be
hitting,
a
my
fun
husband and I
weekend.
will be hitting the Route de Vin. We hit
Well,
the last
good.
one, it was really good, yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
And I've
Yes.
heard from several of the bed and breakfasts, they only had a few rooms left, and that was like a week and a half ago.
Isn't that
So
great?
hopefully-
Really?
Hopefully
Yeah,
within the
it's
week.
great.
That's
That'll be
wonderful.
packed. Good.
Hopefully this week. I know the weather would have been much more cooperative if it would have been last weekend when it was so gorgeous and 70
wasn't
and
that
not.
But at least it
Not
won't be
22
snow and
degrees.
ice.
That's
Correct.
People
true,
can
but
get
you know
around.
what? People wanna go, they plan to go, I don't think
They're
the
gonna
weather's
go.
gonna stop them for anything.
Right.
You know, whether it be great wine and a great dessert, or whether it be 33 chocolates for $8, they're gonna go. plain and simple. You know,
That's right,
And we,
because a lot of people.
that wine will warm you up.
That will.
that'll warm you up, and then going in and out of the shops, you'll get warm in between,
Yeah,
in between stops, so.
I like the Cave's white sangria.
Oh, that is good. It's pretty
Oh.
popular.
Yeah.
Pretty
See, I could bring my 33 pieces of chocolate to the Cave and have my white sangria and I'll be set.
If I see someone come plant out and just sit down with their moms, I need a glass of wine.
So when you see a whole group coming with their little gourmet boxes, you better be ready.
I'll sit down with them.
Sugar coma.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
Or
what
you can
time
hurry
does-
up and run around town and pick up all the chocolate and then head out
Yeah.
to the winery.
What time do we start?
For the art walk,
No, chocolate walk.
for the chocolate walk, 10 to 5 Saturday.
10 to 5.
10 to
Okay.
5, yes. But we will be set up at the Welcome Center by 9. So that's
Okay.
for all the merchants to come pick up their balloons. We've picked up all their balloons for them, they just have to get them at the Welcome Center and, yeah.
10 to 5. I'll have to
Yep.
go get me a couple of glasses of wine to get out there and then I'll come.
You might want to have a little makeshift shop right here at the Welcome Center. I think we'll all get along just fine. I think that little makeshift with the chocolates will be just great, especially at 9 o'clock Saturday morning.
By 5 o'clock, I'll be out of it.
I didn't know that about you, that you don't like the little kind of. Some people are that way with clowns.
I'm that way with clowns too.
No, see,
thanks.
usually,
Oh, you
yeah,
will.
if they're
Oh,
with
yeah.
ventriloquists, they're that way with clowns too.
Except for the real clowns, because they're just
Why
different.
what about them that you?
I don't know, they just
Some
creep me
people,
out.
I think it's because some people might dream about them, so it gives them nightmares.
As long as they're, like Jeff Dunham, who's a ventriloquist and he's hysterical. I can watch him on TV all the time. Having it in front of me is a different story.
Story.
Analyze that, I don't know, but
Safe viewing distance.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And that's probably stems from movies too, where the clowns are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like what was the one with, now I'm sounding like I got Alzheimer's. The face. Oh, my God.
Which
Like a
one are you
killer
thinking of?
clown?
Of a clown?
The white face,
Scream?
scream.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I
That one I
watched
don't
that.
like. That one I don't like.
No.
I
Stay with
would
the
have
D-
to say
stay with
I
the
turn them
DIY
off.
shows.
Yes, I will.
I turn them off.
We'll turn to HGTV.
I
Yeah.
had
Yes,
a
we're
granddaughter
hoping-
come to say, oh, I want to watch Massacre 13. I said, well, if you do, honey, I said, there's the door. You go on home and watch it. It's not going to be in this house. I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I told her. And I wouldn't allow them on in the house because
Right.
the kids would go up and they'd have nightmares.
Sure.
Right.
In the middle of the night, they're waking up screaming. I
Right.
thought, no, I'm just not going to have it. They always say you can turn the TV off. So that's what I did.
Turn it off.
Yeah, Kara, that shirt there, that's not the design that had the contest?
Mhm.
That
Yes.
is the contest?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is, I
Yeah.
like that.
Who was that?
Robbie
man?
Pinkley,
Pinkley, that's
Junior.
right.
I like that.
And that
That's
is
why I
the
asked for-
logo for everything.
He had just gotten home he was,
In the service.
yeah, in the Marines for 13 years, just gotten home. I talked him into joining it. He got it in deadline was 5 o'clock. He got it in at 4:59.
And it was beautiful,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a really, he does some graphic design on the side, and so he did a really great
But
job.
if you notice
did.
Audubon, even on their doors, they have the fleur-de-lis.
So when are you
It's
going
just
to
a
sell these
statement
now?
through downtown
It's-
St. John.
Right.
The
That's
shirts and the bags are always for sale at my shop at Simple to Sassy, what we have in stock. And then when we pop up at Country Mart, they'll be for sale there, and they'll be for sale this weekend at the
Because
Welcome
I'd
Center.
like to get some of those.
Yep.
The bags make nice gifts too, because they're recyclable, so they're, environmentally friendly.
I always forget and leave them in the car.
Well,
never
I put
think to
mine right
take
by
them
the
in.
door, on the door, so when I open up the door, it's right there. You
That's
have
a
a little
good
slot
idea.
in your door. I put it right there.
I put all
That's a
mine in
good
my
idea.
trunk, because if I don't, I empty them and leave them inside, and then they don't make it out to the car again.
But
those
when
are-
you get out of your car to go to the store, you remember to go behind your car to pick up your bag in the trunk? Oh, there's no way. I would never. It's gotta be on the door.
Mine
And then
are
I
in the
clean it
back
out,
and
and
I
then I
never
put it
think
back
about
on my door. Yes. No.
Yeah, those are really
They're nice
nice.
bags,
those are.
yeah.
They're
And
nice and thick.
they hold a lot. They hold a
Oh,
lot.
wow. You'd be surprised what you can stuff in there.
Absolutely, because I've tested them at the Country Mart.
And
I've tested them.
The bags, we have the cream or the off-white, and then we also have some white ones too, so.
This also limits you when you grocery shop.
So you don't buy
Well,
everything.
that's true.
Mhm.
But I like that logo. That's really,
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
I like
that was
that.
our
the
design. It
tilted.
was
I like that
last
design.
probably October, November when we did the design contest last year, I
Something like
think.
that, yeah.
But I like
um,
that design.
Yeah, he did a really good job with it.
Do you have only on gray?
The shirts, yes, right now. We would like to do, like a tilted fleur-de-lis on the front, because right now the front is just blank. But double-sided printing
It's very expensive, yeah.
really increases the cost. And so, you know, we didn't want to have a $20 t-shirt for people,
Right.
because the proceeds do go to help us with our funds throughout the year. We try to send board members to the state Main Street, the Missouri Main Street Connection training, that's once a year. We sent 5 board members last year up in St. Louis. This year it's in Kansas City. So some of the funds will go to that. Obviously, as a board, we look for board and director, officer, insurance, et cetera, so that, you know, that's what some of the money from Chocolate Walk goes to. And then again, just printing cost and website design and those kind of things, just to keep our organization up and running.
So
So
printing's very high.
we have a really great deal with Midwest Marketing in Bloomsdale. They do a lot of really great stuff for us, so.
Yeah, I
because
like them.
We send them so much business, so
I
they
had them do
help.
my cards.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
we try, you know, we try to stay as local as we can, and whoever can help us out, you know, whether than going to Vistaprint, we've got a lot better options here and can personalize it a lot more, so.
Right.
That is great. That is really neat. I like those.
What time is it?
Oh. About 5 minutes to 8.
Golly, we did it.
You guys did it, you tough.
Yes, you did. Bless your heart.
Great.
A lot of Gabby Gus's in this one.
No, but that's really great.
But you
I
put
think
out
it'll be
a
a
lot of
successful
information.
weekend, I really do.
Oh,
I
yes.
really do.
So everybody out there that's listening, come downtown to the Welcome Center,
You gotta start at the Welcome
cash in your
Center.
ticket, then run out to the winery,
Save time to wine.
but
We
get
just-
your ticket online.
Get your ticket online or get your ticket at one of the participating wineries.
I've gone right to St. John, Route de Vin, and it popped right up too. I just punched
doing
in
the Route de
Googled
Vin
it.
wine trail.
You Googled St. John.
So you
Yeah,
can't
I
beat
started with
that.
St. John and I punched in Route de Vin and it came, I thought it came right up on that.
You can't
You
beat
must have
chocolate and wine
Googled
for
it, maybe like she
Valentine's
said.
Day.
Oh, maybe I did. I probably Googled it.
We decided to have everybody start at the Welcome Center because we felt like if we pre-sold these tickets, if you were like me, 2 weeks after I got this, I would not know where this box was.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
decided
you know, that is a good idea.
to hold the boxes and give them out the day of. So
And it's similar to what we did with the cookie crumb.
yeah,
Or with the
cookie crumb. Yeah,
trail.
that was our
Yeah.
experiment.
Right.
So that we will have a map on the front with all 33 businesses listed.
I think that's a good idea.
So
Really.
you
And
can
it's
easily go
weatherproof, whether it was
from place to
raining
place,
or.
and
Mm-hmm.
there will, without a doubt,
We
be
don't
some.
want it to rain or snow.
There will be,
No.
without a doubt, some official Chocolate Walk people that come in that have their Tupperware and et cetera, which they can
Veteran
just.
chocolate
Yeah,
walkers.
they can just rip off the map and take the map with them if that's what they want to do, so.
Oh, okay.
We wanted
And it's a recycle.
to make it official, because in the past too, we've had the ticket be separate. Well, if I were the one going, my ticket would be in my pocket one time, in my purse another time, in my bag another time. And so I thought, what we can do to eliminate losing tickets. And then also because to give our merchants a break too. It's a lot to ask a merchant to be selling tickets and giving out chocolate and making their own sales. So we thought to kind of take that off their plate, we would just have us set up at the Welcome Center. Make it
That's a
little-
great idea.
Make it a little bit easier. So we're definitely interested in hearing feedback after the event this year and seeing what people think about the changes that we made, and all goes pretty well. We're hoping to implement the same changes for Cookie Crumb in the fall.
The only problem might be at the Welcome Center cashing in their tickets. Are there going to be a lot of people there?
3 tables.
3 tables? Oh, so that ought to go pretty fast.
But it'll be the Welcome Center counter, and then we'll have 2 tables set up.
Right.
Oh, that
So-
ought to go pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
So we're hoping. We don't
And we
get,
have plenty of volunteers, so.
That's great.
So all the participants really have to do is just bring in their ticket to redeem, and we just hand them the box.
and we are keeping back, 100 to sell the day of, but we'll probably be to about 100 tickets sold by Friday. So we'll have probably 200 tickets to sell the day of.
And I'm sure a lot of people wait to see what the
Sure, what the
schedule's
weather's
gonna
gonna
be and
be,
what the
yeah.
weather and, right.
And this is the first year we've done any pre-sale tickets. So if we, selling out 100 tickets our first time doing pre-sale, I think that's pretty good.
Oh, otherwise you just had the people bought them
The
at
day
the
of.
shops as they.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Changing it up a little bit, which change is good.
Yeah, because you were pretty close to 300 last year, weren't you?
274.
274.
Wow.
Yep, but we wanted to be able to guarantee an amount of chocolates, so we capped it at 300. If we would have been last weekend, we probably could have capped it at 500 and had plenty of people, but to ask a merchant to make 500 chocolates.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Is a lot,
That's a
yes.
whole lot.
300 is a lot, but it's doable. 400's like, ugh, so we'll probably just cap it at 300 from now on. I hate to turn people away, but, in order for us to guarantee, we've got to have a cap.
And where can you go and get 33 pieces of chocolate for $8?
You're not.
You can't.
Did you see?
St. Genevieve, downtown St. Gen is where you
Right
go.
on, Kara, you got it.
That's
And where
right.
can you go to get all that wine for 25?
Right.
St. Genevieve. We
Absolutely.
are a destination, for sure.
Absolutely.
I just have to find me a buddy to go with me.
I love the glasses. Those are my husband's favorite wine
We
glasses.
went with stemless glasses last time, and it's just something a little more fun, a little less formal.
And it says Root Divin in red right across the glass.
Everyone's
They're
got
nice
plenty of
glasses.
stemware at home, but you don't often have the stemless. They're just kind of fun.
Yeah, but the men really like them, I think.
So they don't
Are they
have
more
the stems
masculine?
on them? They're
I
just-
think so, and I think a lot of women like to hold their glass, but
Yeah.
in all honesty, they're actually more stable when they're round rather than a
Not as
typical,
breakable.
yeah, white or red wine glass. They're just a lot more stable, I think, even just sitting on a table.
Yeah, you're right. They're fun.
Absolutely.
They're fun.
And it's great when you ride around
And
with your
it's-
little wine glass.
It's
and-
trendy.
It's very trendy.
for sure.
We did the super. That was great. That was great.
That's a good one.
Well, thank you all for being here.
Yes,
Thank you.
thanks a
Thank
lot. We're glad to have you. Anytime you want to come back,
Yes,
come on,
anytime.
you're welcome. Give us a
Thank
buzz.
Got anything going on? Let us know.
Yes, let us know anything that's going on, because that's why we started this show, was to
No, what's
try to
new?
get people to come to, right, what's new.
What's new.
And what's around St. John.
Let people know what's going on in the community.
And like Mary Ann always says, and she's not here, if people complain about not having anything in St. Genevieve, they just aren't looking.
That's
That's,
right.
Oh, yeah, that's a,
there's always something to do.
that's a definite.
There is. There's
That's
always
her,
something to do.
her word before we close every week.
Like I said, I had no problem my second day here. I had no problem.
So thank you, everybody out there for watching, and thank you guys for being on. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And good night, everyone.
Good
Good night. Thank you for watching.
See, it's delay.
Yeah, we're always a minute delays.
Oh, in case you say a bad word.
Oh, yes, that happened. That's why they delayed it. It happened.